Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of BackTesting with Sam. I'm going to do my weekly review again, as I do, Euro USD, which is the only pair I trade at this moment. There's plenty of opportunities most days and most weeks to gain enough percent without trading too many markets and getting confused. And I'd rather trade by market really well than two or three markets average. So potentially I might expand later on, but at the moment I'm super happy and profitable trading just this one pair. So let's get into it. For anyone that's watching this for the first time, generally the two main indicators I'm using is this fractal break imbalance, fair value gap, liquidity void, whatever you want to call it. It's this orange, just highlights the imbalances, so it's like clear to me. And the sessions, so it outlines like New York, Asia, and London sessions, so I can see when it opens and everything like that. Be aware of all of that. And one I've just started using as well is this. It is called Multi Time Frame Break of Structure. I'll put the description in the. I'll put the indicator name in the description. It's really cool. It's actually quite nice. I just use it for the breaks of structure, and the premium discount's quite nice. I still mark it up myself, but yeah, it's actually really well. I do like the settings on it. I haven't tried on any other pairs, so feel free to experiment with it if you can access it. Some people are having trouble finding it. I'm not sure why, but because of that fact, I won't use it in my back testing for these videos, just so you guys can see how I mark up my charts without it for anyone that can't access it. So yeah, let's get into it. We're back testing last week, which is, what was it? Pretty much it's Sunday the 16th now, and so we're back testing from the 10th, that's Easter Monday, to the 14th of April. So we'll see how Monday goes. I wasn't trading the entire week. My brother was visiting from Australia, so I took the week off to explore with him. And so, yeah, I personally, if I was trading, I would have probably not traded the Monday. Being at a public holiday, I would have just enjoyed the day or did some back testing or something like that. It's just not worth it with the lower liquidity. Markets just don't move the same way. So let's just see. I haven't looked over these days or anything like that. So let's see how it goes. I'll get into it now with the top-down analysis. Okay, so let's remove that. If this isn't your first time watching, I said on the last stream I just uploaded of backtesting the week before is we have been in this daily range since, well, I guess we started to form this low back in the start of the year, January 6th, but we put in the high on the 2nd of February. So we've been in this daily range for quite a time, almost 2 months. But we're getting closer to the high that we're looking to break. Let me just mark that out. That's a week high we're looking to break. This is a strong low until broken, as it was the last low that caused a break of structure. So I can mark it as a strong if you like. It's quite a long way away now, but it's just good to have there. So approaching the high. Yeah, so it's pretty much on the daily. Like I said in the last video, if you haven't watched it, the daily demand has held, and we've had really nice, maybe a bit of accumulation here, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But we had 3 tests of it, and now we're off. So yeah, let's go into the 4 hours. I don't often jump out to the weekly or the monthly. I'm a day trader, not a swing trader per se, so I'm not that interested. I'm not holding trades for that long. So, just having daily structure where we're trying to get to, we're looking to hold, I think for me is enough. Maybe I'll, once a month, I'll look at the monthly, weekly when we come to the new, just to see where it's all sitting when the new month starts. But other than that, most of the time I just go from the daily down. So now let's have a look at the 4 hours. I'll just mark up what I marked last time. These ones aren't that relevant, but it's good for you to see what I was looking at. We had this 4 hour break of structure. We had this 4 hour liquidity grab. Where's my liquidity? And then a pretty strong break of structure out of that. And I think we've got one more, yeah. What do we have there? 4 hour break of structure. Yeah, so we actually got a new low. Our old 4 hour low was down here before we broke the structure, but when was that? Yeah, that happened last week. So we've now got our new 4 hour low, strong low, and yeah, our 4 hour high. Okay, that's our week high. We're expecting it to break. It's quite good, like when our 4 hour week high, it's coming close to the daily week high, means we're getting very close to some sort of breakout, or either like a fake breakout, but something that will break these highs, which is nice. It gives you good targets. Okay, so I'd like to have a look on the 4 hour, what we're looking for. We had this very slight touch that we saw that last week, came into it and straight back out. So there's always potential we could come back into here before we go up. Otherwise, yeah, this is taking liquidity from all these lows here on the 4 hour. I'll mark this up as an area as well to watch. So we got the balance. It did break structure. This is, I guess, what we call the flip zone. But yeah, we had this huge wick on Easter Friday come down and sweep all these liquidity. And yeah, and now we're pretty much ranging here. I'll mark that as 4 hours as well. Realistically, you could mark up this as well. It's like the last 4 hour point of interest. You know, there's every chance it could be defended before the high. You know, we had a pullback here, and this 4 hour gave us a big pullback. This 4 hour gave us a big pullback. I'm not looking to take trades out of that, but it's areas that I watch for like 15-minute reversals. So I'll leave it there for now. Let me just delete that. I think that's everything. Let me just put that up. Okay, now on the 15. Yeah, you see that little tag here, and then we're straight off. Okay. I'd essentially say, like I can show you on this, you know, so there we go. That's our last 15-minute. Because we haven't had any, you know, breaks with a body. So the 15-minute low and the 4 hour high is also the 15-minute high. Okay. So we're still playing around with this range down here. And yeah, let's have a look. We're on Sunday, market's open. let me have a look. Taking all this liquidity. Let's see what Monday gives us. I'm not really very happy. Like, I wouldn't really take trades. But let's see if we get like a solid break of structure lower than this, like a body break. And then maybe we're looking potentially for some shorts down further. What I can do if that was a little bit, maybe I skipped too much ahead. So we had this 4 hour break of structure here. I'll just show you how we got to the 15-minute that I'm looking at. We had the 15-minute, should be up here. We had this 15-minute break of structure here. Which, you know, this was the area that we took trades out of. And then we got the 15-minute break of structure here. And then, so then we had the 15 low before all this happened. So theoretically was looking for trades out of here. And let me just have a look. And yeah, these would have been losers as we got sweeps. But sweep, sweep. Then we had the sweep. Then we had this break of structure again. Then we were looking for longs out of these, and this is the long that we got. And then we had this break of structure here. It's still internal, so these are like internal bullish breaks of structure, still within this 15-minute range here. So we haven't broken this low with a body break, but you know, we're looking for strength inside, like all time frames are bullish. So I don't really mess with bearish internal breaks of structure until we're in like a 15-minute downtrend. If we're in a 15-minute uptrend and a 4 hour uptrend, and you see, you know, just a sweep, we regain this 15-minute range here and start breaking structure to the upside, it's definitely like a good sign. Normally we would have been targeting the break of the high, but we targeted this from last week. I think we targeted this big supply because we knew we were coming into Easter and the markets go dead on Easter. So yeah, we just, instead of targeting the main high, which we normally do, we targeted this big supply wick. And then, yeah, which was quite nice. We ended up with a big dump, big liquidity sweep, still no body breaks. And that's what we're saying. We still have this low here. And then, yeah, we'll see what Monday gives us. I think it was Easter Monday, so we're still looking for strength, strength out of these areas. Potentially this could be the low. We could get some sort of, I don't know, this wick to hold, and then we move up from there. But it's going to wait it out. What are we still? Monday. Okay, we've come down. We've taken this liquidity. If we were to trade this like a normal day, I guess you could say it's like internal shock. We're still in this range, so we're looking for strength. So we've got 2 areas that I would like to take trades from. This, I guess, what you call a flip zone area, and I'd look at this sweep of the low as well. So we can get those set up. Okay. But yeah, it's always tricky on these public holidays. I recommend noting them down, especially when you're back testing, so then you can have an idea of how, like, why price moved the way it is, and then maybe you can make some notes and then look at the percentages of maybe my strategy, my edge doesn't work on public holidays, and I'm better off just sitting out. If you're going to get done by spreads and all that sort of stuff, it's worth always as well cross-checking the entries and the spreads with like your broker as well, because you do what these feeds on TradingView can be quite different to the broker you're using as well. So that's like a little bit of a tip as well to use. But yeah, okay, let's see how we go. We're going to trade this like a normal day just for the sake of the video, and then we will note it down at the end as we should. Had this huge sweep of liquidity, had the pullback. We've held somewhere in this wick. We've got like a chock out of the wick. This would be our first. And this is theoretically the target up here. We got this one, and we can even mark out this one for now. If it does come back. Okay, and that's the same target. I press play. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, that's a -1. Pretty nice. And that's -2. See, you can see, look at that right now, yeah. This is essentially why we don't trade the public holidays, because a lot of the times your edge doesn't work. There's just not enough liquidity in the market, so whoever's playing around with it can move the market however they want. So we'll put those down, -1, -1. But we'll also note down that, let me have a look, that it was on Easter Monday, and we wouldn't have been trading anyway. So all good. It's actually a really good lesson. Pretty much said that, but it's good to see it happen right in front of our eyes, and definitely eye-opening. So we've now actually broke this low, and so we can pretty much, let me just zoom out, pretty much assume we're going to want to pull back into this or this area, one of these areas, to go long again. And so we can follow down shorts until that happens. So we'll see if we get a chance to enter on the shorts. And we'll move these a little bit in. Delete that because it's not really necessary. Okay, so we've got this break of structure. We have this flip zone. That'll be our next idea. And I would just be targeting somewhere around here. And yeah, let's go. Okay. Got another area. Now, at this point, when we're moving so impulsively, as long as this made a higher low, for me it's valid as a supply. So we're going to set that up as well. Same target. And we'll delete this one for now. Okay. This is the next one. I know there is imbalances above, but we're just moving in very impulsive market. So trying to catch something on its way down. And we've got the higher low here, the sweep of liquidity, higher low, sweep of liquidity, higher low, sweep of liquidity. Very nice points of interest to short from. We're getting closer and closer to our target. So honestly, what's the time? Yeah, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. on the Monday. Yeah, so honestly, we probably still wouldn't be trading, but I just want to see if something comes to fruition from this. So I'll move that. Yeah, we're just grinding back up. So yeah, theoretically that would be a -1 as well. But again, wouldn't be trading on this public holiday, so it's just not smart. There's no point. When I already know from backtesting that the edge is just much less percentage, plays out much lower percentage from backtesting months and months and months and months of data. So I already know that doesn't play out, but yeah, I wanted to do it live for you guys to see what I mean. That the places that you think should hold or what should happen or follow the market, it can act very differently on these public holidays. So let's just go into Tuesday. I'm going to skip through. There's nothing really that I can see now. I think we're just going to grind up a bit overnight. Still looking for the market to come into somewhere around here, but it doesn't have to. It's just an idea. Okay, we're into Asia session. And yeah, look at that. It's just going to probably just grind it all the way back. Just move this. Asia for a nice sweep. Just trying to have a look. Let me zoom out here. And this is the break. So this is really sorry, I should mark that out. I've now got the 15-minute high and the 15-minute low. This is a strong high, but if we looked on the 4-hour quickly, and let's just quickly do a premium discount of the 4-hour leg. Yeah, look at that. So essentially we've had our 4-hour pullback after our 15-minute breaker structure, and we've tapped into the discount zone. So realistically, I would be looking for further up. We're 4-hour bullish, we're daily bullish. We've had our pullback. That's really all we need, a pullback. We don't have to enter these now based on my strategy. So yeah, I'll be very cautious with shorts. I actually don't think I will look for shorts. Potentially the only short I would be looking for would be the extreme, this big candle here potentially for some reaction. We've got all this liquidity here. You know, good to see a reaction out of there. Just don't have any targets, so I'm going to leave that for now. Don't really like this sweep liquidity here, but when there's so much liquidity sitting right above it, it's just, you know, the market's just going to hunt that. So I'd be happy to have a look at this internal structure, what we've got here. I guess we've had form of chalk, and then we had a little sweep of liquidity, but then we've got another 15-minute break of structure, internal, grind up, grind up, grind up, 15-minute break of structure, internal. Like externally, we need this to break, but right now we're internally bullish and in a 4-hour bullish. So I would look at this, and maybe that's what I would rather do. Just for anyone watching for the first time as well, I forget to explain it. I should explain it from every video anyway. At the start, how I trade right now is I put 50% of my position on the 25 and 50% of my position on the 50 of the 15-minute POI. And I'm pretty much select the POI from the last candle before the price pushed imbalance out. Ideally also that swept liquidity. If it's not the one that put in the low, I would still cover the wicks. But yeah, this is sort of like a perfect little order block. Like theoretically, we've got imbalance out of it, we've got liquidity sweeps, and then we've got the break of structure. And then I would target, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't target that, but I'd target the sweep of all this liquidity at this point, just because I know we're 15-minute like bearish externally, internally, 15-minute bullish, and 4-hour bullish. So I do favor the long still, but I am aware that we could reject and go down here. So I'd look for just like the market to sweep some liquidity and then fall away. But let's see. Maybe I should zoom in a bit. Hold on. You can get a better look. I have to just look at my face the whole time. Okay. All right. So we never got our pullback. We had a sweep. We had a sweep. So like we had a sweep here, and we had a nice sweep here, and then we had another internal break of structure. So I would remove this order now. I do really like that. Really do still like this order block, especially now with this liquidity over it. Maybe I'd leave this one. Yeah, I'd like that. Leave that one. You know, potentially we get London to open and they sweep some of this liquidity and then we get filled for that one. But let's see. Oh yeah, here, my bad. I need the next order as well. Is this order block? It swept liquidity. Potentially in this case, as we are in Asia session, I probably would make it a bit bigger and cover these lows. Obviously the risk reward's less, but better than stopped out and it goes the way I want it to. Should have marked this up earlier, but yeah, I like to include this last one because it was the last one that swept liquidity. So potentially that's where we would see it to reject from. And then same target. Yeah, so this is perfect example. We did sweep this low. So I always like to cover the wick low because you never know. My trades are invalid when these lows are broken. Okay, maybe this is the order block, like technically the valid order block. But you have to think, I'm putting my stop loss because where is my trade invalid? And my trade's invalid when these lows are broken. So my trade's not invalid when this low is broken. When this low is broken, it's when this, of this consolidation is broken. So we'd be in both orders here. Let's have a look. Got another internal break of structure. So just going to move all this across. We've got another setup. and I want it to take the liquidity. So let's see. I did miss an entry here. We had this. We had one that swept the lows and made a lower high. So for me, that's like a valid demand. And this one's a little bit more like advanced, these ones. You're looking for something that didn't create on the 15, you had what's the word? You had a consolidation, but you had a 15-minute that didn't make a higher high. So like, trying to find an example here. See this consolidation here, where my mouse is. You'll see that it made a higher high. So for me, that's not a valid consolidation. However, you see down here that we have this, a lower high, then a higher high. I would definitely use this as a consolidation. Obviously, it was put in overnight, so it's not so valid. But in this sort of scenario here, the thing is that we're so close to our take profit, so we would have had to probably just put both orders on the 50% to get our risk reward in. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about that, hit me up in the comments. Join the Telegram. I'm going to launch a Discord soon to just make it a bit more organized. Telegram was just easy to set up to start with. And yeah, then I can explain this one a bit more. So this would be in as well, same target. So let's see, we're getting close to that liquidity. I guess as well, sorry. Okay, we've got the target. This was also be a valid order block as well, because we then had another consolidation and structure break. And yeah, but we've hit target. I will delete this one now, and I will tally this up quickly. So this one never got filled. This one was 9.3 and 14. This one never got filled. I'm going to move this across. $0.25, 9, 2.5, 14. What's this? We would have had that just on the 50%. So 0.5. I think it was at 4.25. Yeah, I want to have them at least like 3R to target, so that's why I would have gone on the 50% line there. Okay, 2 nice wins. Interesting what we get here. Honestly, just because we're 4-hour bullish and we've already retraced to the 4-hour discount zone, this would not be like a risk entry for me. This would be an area that I am willing to look for shorts if we get like a 15-minute shock. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep following the main trend up until I'm wrong at this point, because I just favor longs. We're daily bullish, we're 4-hour bullish. We've had the 4-hour pullback. We're now 15-minute bullish. We've broken this high and swung liquidity. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, trend is your friend, as I say. And so we have hit the target of the main ones. Can definitely see us pulling back a bit here. But let's see. What have we got? Yeah, let's go ambitious. Where are we now? Yeah, New York open soon, so yeah, there we go. That's -1. Kind of funny. Okay, so even if we took this at risk, we wouldn't have had a fill on the short. Let's see, we've got like a chalk. Let me just pull this in a bit. So it gets tricky. I do want to short from here, but there's just so much room above it that it's just not high probability. This can definitely just be sweep the liquidity, come and get some liquidity to move us up higher, because we still had, this was this, there was still this OB. So yeah, I'm just going to see no trades from me here. Whoops, sorry. We've now pretty much got, we had I guess a chock, but then we had another sweep, and we've had New York sweep the highs. So it's quite unclear here. So it's better to just stay out right now until we get some really nice break. Okay, that's another sweep and then break. Okay, let me have a look. It's just a very weak chock, wicks, wicks, wicks. Yeah. So we've even got a small chock in here as well. I'd rather take that now. Like, look at that. Like, because just think of the definition of chock. It's a changing character. So essentially, you're looking for what was once very bullish to be very bearish. And having these these are bearish candles. These are, and then you look at this small, 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 small with lots of bullish price action. Then you get three engulfing candles like that. That for me is much more of a sign for change of character than any of these movements. So especially in the uptrend, we're really looking to go long. So this would be my idea here. And set it up. There. Okay. And I think I just target the highs. Even maybe this, take this. You could go all the way up. Okay, let's just see. Maybe it's too much. That's the target we're going for. We've had the 4-hour retrace, so realistically we should be targeting the 4-hour high. Whether we get that entry, I'm interested. Okay. There. What are we at? It's getting into night time. I think I just leave this entry here. Until we actually break this high, then maybe there's another entry. But before then, we could just be building liquidity to come back and take this extreme into it. The only other one, just so you can see my thinking, was I was thinking of this because we had the second break of structure, but it's still internal break of structure. So I really would like this high to be broken to really see some China strength. Okay. We're going to wick. Okay, let's have a look. So we've just wicked the highs again. I still don't mind this. As I was put in a New York session, so let's just see. Alright. So yeah, this is another break. What do we got? This is the one we're looking. Oh, so close. Internal here. Oops, wrong one. This is the internal. After we had the sweep. Say liquidity. That's sort of, I guess you would like, it's more of a liquidity grab, not really a chock. And then we had the chock, no pullback, didn't pull back to there, just growing up. I guess this would have been like an internal if you're following, but I wanted to see this high break. And now what's the time? 8:15. This is the last low. Highs. I do like the look of this. I have a feeling that London will sweep these lows. So what I'll do is I'm going to give myself an extra pip on the stop, just because, I guess it just comes with trading this pair so much. It just, it just looks like the lows are going to be taken. So let's just see. Never know. That's pretty crazy. Okay. What do we got going on here? Yeah, you just sort of, I don't know, you just get a sense of these things, I guess, how you set up, how it looks. It was very long wicks. They can be hunted. It's just for a bit of safe. You're coming into the, London Open. Okay, it happened a bit earlier. I think that's like the Frankfurt Open is at like 8 o'clock my time. Sometimes with Asia, you can even look at the last OB that it reacted out of, and that can be the better one to take from. It gets retested. This gets used as liquidity, and then you move up. It's just generally if there's no liquidity above, the market looks for some below. So there was a bit here, I guess a bit here, but yeah. So in this time we were safe. Well, I guess we haven't played out yet. The highs are very close still. But we're targeting up there, and we'll see. What do we have here? Ooh, inflation rate. So yeah, it's pretty risky having this open. We are pro-trend, and inflation rate has just been pumping us up literally every time. So let's see if we've got enough pips in between us. But I don't really like gambling with the news. Okay. So it would have played in our favor, almost to the pip. Oh, actually, it went a lot higher. It is risky. We will count it in there, but we're going to make sure it's noted that it was with news. So yeah, it's just worked hard to get these funders accounts. This goes against you, and you've got this huge gap with slippage, and you can hit the daily drawdown. Maybe not fully, but can put a big dent in the account. So I usually like to give it. Maybe if it was like 10 stops, and I could take some profit and then put my stop loss in profit and all that sort of stuff. So here, I think I would have just closed out, probably for break even, in all honesty. And so I'll just note that down. It did play out. So 10, and I think it was 10 or 13. CPI news. Maybe when I'm trading my own money and on a funded account, I'd let that one play. But just with the rules around the funded account and everything like that, it's just not worth it to lose the account. So yeah, let's keep moving on. Big push. Yeah, straight into our 4-hour high. Let's see where we're sitting now, and then we can go from there. Looks like a big wick. We've touched into this final 4-hour that we could potentially get some rejection from, but we'd have to see how it closes here. But yeah, looking very bullish at the moment. So yeah, we just had the CPI data play out, news play out. What did it end up being? Inflation a little bit better, but yeah, I don't really know. Doesn't really make a big difference to how I trade at all. So we've tapped into this last 4-hour POI before the daily week high. We've broken through this 4-hour week high. Unconfirmed break of structure. We've got a wick close on the 4-hour, which is good to know. And yeah, let's jump back on the 15-minute. Okay. Got the wick. Yeah, I guess like a really only 15-minute POI is down here. From history, I doubt we will come back to there, but we'd be targeting the break of the highs or something. But yeah, let's see what plays out. What do we got? Yeah, FOMC meeting minutes. Okay, there we go. Here's our new break. Let's have a look. I wonder if that means. I think we must be pretty close to a 4-hour close above. But yeah, we'll play it on the 15. Aim for the highs. Honestly, I'd probably front run the highs a little, just because we might not break through it the first time we come back down. So let me just have a look, see what we got. Any round numbers to 3. I probably like this front run here. Let's say, let's just go to the target. Break the highs. That's what we do. We want to backtest like we would trade for real. So that's what we do. And let's see how we go. Okay, we'd be in both of the orders. Just had a whip across the highs. Let me just, I don't know why I have this all the way over the side of the screen. Sorry, guys. So while that's playing out, I'll just mark this up. Nice little liquidity grab. There's no new points of interest. We're in spread hours overnight, so no trades here. Nice little. Okay, let's pause there. Okay, there we go. We've had break of structure. This looks like pretty nice. So Asian, yeah, okay. We go, this one would be the flip zone as we trade, and then the next one would be the extreme. So we take both of these. Because this is our 15-minute low here. So anyway, don't mark that out. You know, that's where we're going. And both of these, we would have already been tagged. I was a bit slow on this one. We tagged into like just half the order. And just, yep. Target the highs. Let me just copy. And if it comes down to it, target the highs. Okay. Play it out. Let's have a look. What do we got coming up? What's that? 4 p.m. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, so we've got -1 here. Happened pretty quick. We're tagged into like a single order here right now on London Open. Okay, so this is the high we're looking for our next. Oop, that's pretty nice. So here again, we have 2 entries here and here. Maybe I'll cover this high. Not going to mark it up just yet. Oh, yeah, I'll mark them out. Okay, let's copy and paste. Be pretty similar. It'll be, well, the exact same target. Targeting this week. It's week high. Let's see. Let's see if we just front run it. Could have, you know, my gut was saying that potentially we front run, but no, I have no idea. So can often happen, especially with big levels like that. So let's just see. Yeah, look at that. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't come back and stop all these out. So we'd have this one fully in. We'd have half order in. Yeah, let's see. We've got a sweep here. No break of structure. These are still valid. We got our take profit and beyond. So I'm going to delete these. Bring that in. Bring that in as well. Yep. So we have 4.8 on that and 7.95. Okay. -1 off. and just filled on the 7.5. Whoops. And we've got 15-minute break structure. Okay. Now we're breaking this high. We're gonna have to zoom out. All our major levels that we have marked are broken. So this is when we look out. Okay, what's next? You know, we've been in this daily range for. We put the high in at the 2nd of February, and we've broken out. Well, not confirmed, but 13th of April. Crazy. So I think I've marked these up in a couple of my other ones. That's our daily. Look, we've just tapped the daily. Point of interest here. It was inside this weekly. I'm pretty sure I marked up in the earlier that this is where we rejected from. We thought maybe we were going to come into there. If you watch, I don't know, probably. I think maybe some in the February. My February ones I marked up all that. I say we can delete that. Week high, unconfirmed break. And yeah, maybe we're looking for rejection out of here. But yeah, let's have a look on the 4 hour where we are. We've got a 4 hour close. So we have, sorry, maybe I should mark these up at the end so it's not like causing a mess like that. But oh well. We've got a 4 hour breakage structure. So we've got new low in here and unconfirmed high. Yeah, 15-minute. That's just, and yeah, let's see. But yeah, it's definitely a place where we could see a pullback. Big area of supply. We had a huge pullback last time we came just before it. So yeah, definitely be aware of that. Okay. Okay, no, we had a higher high, so this isn't valid for me. This is still valid if we do come back. But the things would be, I would only be targeting the highs because I don't really have any external targets for these trades. What I mean is, yeah, we've broken out of everywhere. That I would just be, you know, if we came back, I'd be targeting to break this high. That's it. Which is still very healthy risk reward, but yeah, we don't have any like external areas to target. Okay, so it's Thursday. Now what do we got? This is we do have this area. I guess, yeah, I did miss one. Sorry about that, guys. So this is actually supply. See how it had a lower low and a lower high. So technically, you could have taken this trade for the highs. So let's put it on. If you have any questions about these ones, let me know. But I think we'd have to just have both orders on the 50% to actually get a good enough risk reward. Let's see. It doesn't. Magnet tool is really good until it's not. Right there. Yeah, probably just get it. So that could have been a trade. Who knows? I don't know about what goes on here on spread hours. Might have been taken out by spread if you're actually in a real trading situation. But yeah, would have played, so we'll count it. Sorry, that was my mistake. I didn't see that. I was looking at the black candle that went high, but we did have this consolidation and this lower high here, which, you know, in the lower time frame would be a pullback. So that's how I count it, as these single candles or double candle pullbacks. We've now got this pretty ugly break of structure. We've got like this flip zone and this extreme. We're definitely in the daily in the daily point of interest, so it's something to be aware of. Definitely supply could come into the market. So again, here we don't have like huge targets. We're just, once we have a confirmed high, that's what we'll be targeting. So yeah, we'd be like targeting this high if we come back to it. Because we're still bullish. This is still our 15-minute low. I'm a 4-hour bullish, a daily bullish, but we're in a 15-minute daily point of interest with an extended run, so pullback could be imminent. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. So we've had a sweep. This, only because we're in a daily point of interest, I would look at this as like a chalk level for shorts, but I would still take my longs because, oh, sorry, I put 4-hour low. Sorry about that. 15-minute low. Because this is still a 15-minute bullish leg, but I understand that we're in a daily POI, so reversals could happen. So we'd be looking at a chalk level here if that was to occur. Okay, do we get a... Okay, so we did, I guess I might have missed the first one. That was like a quite quick. We're playing off the chalk level. Would we be in? Yeah. Honestly, these would just be, if you're targeting, you'd be looking to maybe take some liquidity. Like if this is the weakness, would you be targeting? No, you'd be targeting to break the low. If this was a reversal point, realistically, you'd probably target some sort of 4-hour demand deeper down here. But I think we have a lot of imbalance here, so we could hold. I think it would have been tagged into this one here. That's a bit of a mess, but this is the only sort of time when I'm taking shorts and longs at the same time, when we're in one of these big zones and we get actual chalk. So obviously major low breaking here would be a very significant, like, yeah, we're going, I wouldn't be looking for longs anymore for the time being until we got a long. But because we're still in this bullish leg, I'm happy to take longs even after this chalk here. So I think we have another. This is actually quite a nice. We've swept some liquidity, so we could even jump in on that as well. But yeah, you just have to be. This is the thing with it. That's why you have very strict criteria when you're going to look for reversals. We're in a daily point of interest. We've got 15-minute chalk. Because if this tags in here, we're going to take 2 losses at least. So, but let's look. Looking at that short. We're in this short. We're in this long. It's going to get pretty messy. Still in the long. Hold on. I don't know what. It should be on the 525, but it doesn't matter. It's on both. That's where we enter. Okay, so we're long. We're not short. Oh no, we're short and long right now. Okay, we've got 2 shorts. -1. And that other long. All right. Oh yeah, news. Oof. Yeah, who knows what we would have. Honestly, before the news, probably would have closed out of everything, realistically. But let's see what played out anyway. So this one would have been stopped. We're still in this. So 3. So we pretty much break even. This has got 3.5. We got loss. All right. Interesting. Yeah, this wick up here stopped us out here. So -1. This would be, I guess we're in both of these actually. So at 3.5 and let's just go this way. 5.7. So we'll be a bit in front. So let me have 0.25 is 3.5R and 0.5 is 5.77R. That's the issue run, you know. I guess we could have targeted lower on this, and on this, obviously, it got stopped out. But we're still in a bullish leg, so, you know, these things happen. You know, if you're not comfortable taking so many trades, then just, you know, stick to the extremes. If you have this chalk, be like, okay, you know, maybe there's going to be weakness. We're going to try touch the extreme, you know, or just, you know, if this is, or you just leave it. We've had 15-minute chalk. I want to see if this low holds before I take any, you know, because there's weakness now inside a daily point of control. Sometimes not trading is the best trade, you know, honestly. But yeah, this is how I would have played it. Actually, how I did play it. So yeah, I ended up, I think it was like, yeah, and I had break even because this went up to, so pretty much how I trade is when it goes to 4R, I put my thing to break even. And so both of these trades, the longs went break even, and I didn't take the second one. So then I had, this one was a win. So yeah, it was a bit of a mess. I actually closed this one out before the news, so I didn't get the full take profit. But yeah, it was okay. So now we've broken the lows very convincingly. So this could be the start of our pullback. So this was the high. Break of structure. It still is the high. Let me clean this up. Sorry, I've been talking so much on this. We got 230. Really, like, okay, maybe pretty big, but you know, now we've got the significant break of structure here. I'm not looking for longs anymore, not for now. I'm looking for shorts down into, let me have a look. Oh, we got a big leg. Let's jump on the premium at discount. Oh, yeah. It's a mess, but so somewhere around here, at least. Okay, and let me just mark out a couple. Yeah, we've got this flip zone area. Just look the areas that we could possibly look for bullish chalk out of. These are 4-hour zones. All right, back on the 15. Just want to mark those out. So yeah, I'll delete this off the screen. We know this black line here is our where we're looking, we're right at the equilibrium of the 4-hour. We're looking for shorts out of here. To somewhere down here. Let's see. Let's play it out. We don't have too many more hours in the day. Okay. So next one. Oh. Just move my order down. We're just following breaks of structure. As simple as it is. Until we're wrong. You might think, oh, we got imbalance here, blah, blah, blah. It could come back. But we just want to follow order flow, you know. Do you see how many times there's balance left here? And we just kept going, you know, so it's, okay. Oh, looks like it's just way too impulsive. I'm probably going to get down to our... Okay. We haven't quite reached the premium. But, yeah, essentially it could have... Let me have a look on the 4-hour, see if there's something I missed in the mess. Okay, we had this. We swept this liquidity low. Okay. Let me have a look at that. Liquidity swept. We've got this like miniature 15-minute chalk in a 4-hour bullish leg. Premium discount still below. Got this. The time 7 o'clock. Yeah, I wouldn't be playing anything here. Coming into Friday. maybe this would hold and we keep going down. But yeah, it looks like it's just probably won't even get anywhere. All right, there we go. We're up to now. All right, sweet. So let's tally that up. Okay, we're not going to include Monday. I guess -3 hour. We can include the Monday if you do a trade in Easter. For some reason, I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, just for full transparency, let's do it. Totals, wins, 0.25, 0.5, losses. Okay. So we got 9, none of RR, so 9, 19, plus 4, 23, 30, 33.5. And then on the 0.5, we had 14, 18, 31, 39, and 44. Losses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So what I do is I split my my orders between both of these. So I add them together and divide by 2. So we get 77. So it's like, 30, 36.5. Total minus 8 equals 28. Not bad, even with, if we counted that, we've got 3 less losses otherwise. So it could be 31R. Actually, I guess with this, because I would have had both my orders on the 0.5, so it doubles it. But I'll just leave it at 28R. I really want to split up now into like Asia session, just because I'm going to be in Australia very soon to see what was available. And so, whoops, might be it's right at the start or end of Asia session. Let's have a look. It's still in London. Loss. Yeah, so not quite a huge amount available in Asia actually. So we'll just leave that out for now. I'm working on like a smaller time frame, like a 5-minute strategy, because Asia it doesn't have much pullbacks or it ranges a lot. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Any question you guys have, let me know. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully it was clear. And anything you need clearing up on, let me know. I do this, for me, for you guys, for everyone, because you can see exactly how I trade my strategy. I want to make like some other videos in regards to like just specifics around it with market structure and external, internal market structure. But I think these are really handy for both of us. You get the confidence in the strategy going forward, and it's just quite simple, I think, easy to follow, and you don't get too confused, and highly profitable as well. This was really only like a 4-day week. So yeah, to get 28R, it's really awesome. So anyway, subscribe to my channel, really be cool, and like the video. Subscribe to my Telegram. I'm there most days posting my markups and what I'm looking at, trades I'm looking at, trades I'm in, and how I'm managing them. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.